G'day everybody, Blue here, welcome back to Sandrock. Hope you guys are doing well today. Let me just work my way back home to the workshop and we'll talk about what happened in the previous episode. Quite a few things happened actually, because we had the, I guess, diversion project completed. So we installed the pumps and the pipes and we should be getting water into the little pond here, which was running out of water before, and that's even created a bit of a river and creek down towards that away, towards the bend. So that's very, very interesting. I'm guessing we can't exactly go into the water still, but that's fine. Let me just buy some water actually, because the price of water should be going down now as a result of all of the stuff that's just happened. And yeah, aside from that, we also had the dance-off that happened in the middle of the day in the previous episode. The dance-off is still happening today as well, I believe, so if we really wanted to participate, or perhaps maybe it's over already, and we can't exactly participate anymore, but that's fine. It's not like I do really want to do the dance-off again. One thing that did happen towards the end of the previous episode, however, is a meeting, or another fireside meeting, and that essentially uncovered the next part of the story, or the main storyline, which is to explore and see if we can find the Giegler HQ. So, you know, Dr. Lowe was talking about the fact that the algae that we're using may have other types being produced by, I guess maybe Giegler HQ. And yeah, so there should be other algae making machines, and Larry sort of referred them to, or referred them as the meal making machines. So I guess all of the Gieglers, they actually consume algae. So who knows, perhaps maybe the Gieglers have something to do with how arid and inhospitable the desert might be. But anyway, we're going to hopefully find out. There's not too much going on today, I don't think. We'll probably just spend a bit more time gathering up some materials, and then we'll think about what we have to do on the next day. I can't remember if we've done all commissions. Doesn't look like it. And there's probably something going on with Chi, if we hand in these commissions, or oh, hang on, maybe I may have missed something that was happening at Chi's place, because I recall not wanting to hand in these commissions until, you know, until later. But that's okay, let's head to Chi. Oh, actually, no, we need to talk to Chi to progress the story. That's what's going on. So yeah, let's talk to him anyway, because I do want to, you know, get the show on the road, so to speak. Okay, yeah, I wasn't mistaken. There is another dance-off today, so if we're really interested, but I think I'm a little bit too busy for a dance-off. Let's not worry about that. Chi?
This meeting sounded like fun. Even though I'm not that interested in the botanical sciences, it'd still be delightful to catch up on the newest discoveries once in a while, especially from one of its premier researchers. Anyway, so you need the mobile suit? Unfortunately, it's not in an operational state at the moment. The force on Heidi's team really did a number to it. My beautiful baby. Not to worry though. I know Sleepyhead gave me a diagram of a drill before, but where did I put it? No matter, I'll be sure to find it and send it your way.
Alright, so we're waiting for a diagram from Chi. I wonder if this is a diagram to actually make our own Gundam, because, I mean, it's standing just there, but I assume maybe we can make our own, and then we can use that. Let's actually hand in these commissions. Chi has something else to say as well, so... Shame the portion water wasn't enough for us. Oh well, looks like science wins again.
Goodbye.
Alright, so let's head back. I guess we need to decide on what kind of materials we need. And I'm sort of still thinking that going to the bend and collecting shellipedes and maybe some more limestone is in order. So let's do that. Also, another thing that I could be... Oh, look at that. I feel like I've not really ever seen a rainbow before. Yeah, I guess that rainbow is being produced because of the water that's trickling down the side of this cliff. Yes. That's gotta be it, right? Anyway, let's focus up on what we need to do here. So let's collect on more limestone and find those shellipedes if we can. I also haven't exactly tried using some of the fine rice bait to try and do some fishing, so I can't remember what kind of fish are available here, but we could maybe just check that out and see what kind of fish we might be able to get by using that bait. I'm not sure if there's been a need for moonstone before, but moonstone seems to be very plentiful for whatever reason. I'm not seeing the shellipedes that I'm looking for. There's one. I'll collect a little bit of agate as well. Why not? Alright, so I think there might be another shellipede over this side. I'll try avoiding this snake if I can. Alright. So let's get our sand trap ready and let's see if we can do a little bit of fishing using this fine rice bait. Okay, these guys are not interested in fine rice bait, apparently. What about the royal bait? Surely the royal bait will just attract everything, no? Okay, complete failure. Sometimes we can get these guys without the need for any form of bait whatsoever. Which is always handy. What about brand bait? Nope. Scorpsters. Nope. Sand rice? Sandworms? Nope. I guess they might be interested in shellipedes, but I don't really want to let go of my shellipedes. Chestnuts. Okay. Well, I think I'm done for now. That fine rice bait, maybe we need to use it closer to Logan's hideout. So I think there's another fishing spot there in the Badlands. Let's see if we can grab Merle. And I'm gonna see if we can just ride around a little bit and see whether or not we can find one or two more shellipedes in the area. Perhaps maybe the issue is that I haven't really let them sort of respawn long enough. Because we were here just the other day as well, right? So that could be one reason. Yeah, we're definitely not having any success here. Okay. I don't think we can find any more. I'll grab a little bit of extra limestone before we go. We still have plenty of stamina as well. I suppose it's okay to sleep a little bit early. Avocado trees. Cool. Yeah, I think we're ready to go, to be honest. Let's head on back to our workshop. Actually, I might grab more fiber scrap. Can always do with a little bit more. We are low on fiber scraps. Yeah, I'm glad that we managed to restore water to Sandrock. It's been about bloody time, you know? And these people deserve it, that's for sure. So hopefully, with the water problem resolved, we can bring a bit more life back to the town. Okay, Merle can go back, and I'm just going to take a look at our machines and stuff, make sure that it's all pumping out materials. Let's see, let's go with ceramic scrap here, and some additional... maybe iron scrap. I should be making some ammo using quite a lot of these steel bars that we've got. And this one, okay, it's gonna work on titanium scrap. I guess that's not such a bad thing. Titanium alloys and limestone brick. White copper and... running a little low on tempered glass, so I'll get a little bit more of that. I think we're looking okay. So maybe I should check on the farm. Someone was saying in the comments that potentially one way we can get the new chips for Rosie the mirror. Oh, this is not ready yet. Okay, well, we'll have to wait for that. But one way to get those chips is to actually check in with the vendors to see if they're selling the chips. So I don't know how the vendors managed to get their get their hands on those chips, but that's fine. We can try and do that. So perhaps maybe tomorrow we'll see if we can check in on the vendors to see if they have chips that we can buy. Then we can install the chips and have Rosie do a whole bunch more stuff. I would like Rosie to be able to, you know, look after the farm as well, because at the moment we still have to, you know, clean up all the poos ourselves and, you know, gather up all the materials ourselves as well. So it'd be nice if that's automated. Righto. Bedtime, I think. I will probably get this diagram tomorrow morning in the mail. And we can start thinking about what we need to actually make the Gungam. I assume we're making our own Gungam. Everyone hanging out here, trying to get our attention. Dear Blue, I almost didn't find the diagram. I assumed it was among my collection of diagrams. It wasn't. Then I assumed it was among all the ancillary notes. It wasn't. It also wasn't among the primary notes. This was when I started to panic, as different memories of where I could have placed it started to blur into one, causing me to be tentative regarding any potential location. In the end, there was only one solution. I ended up going through every nook and cranny of my room. It was during the early light of morning when I finally found it, this mini drill diagram. It was stuck between page 62 to 63 of volume 2 of the gun... No, you don't really need to know this part. I hope it was worth it. I somehow feel like this is related to the book that we gave him. That he, you know, we were a bit disappointed because we didn't really get too many friendship points out of that, but I'm sure he really liked reading Gungam X. But anyway, we do have the drill here. Now this has actually come up in some comments before about how, I think I mentioned questioning whether or not there's like a chainsaw that we could get, and apparently that follows after we get the drill, so exciting times. Blue. Hey, sorry I haven't written to you in ages. I've been so busy lately, I can't go into specifics, but whenever I get home I just fall onto my bed and pass out. I wish I had a break, but hey, enough of me. How's Sandrock treating you? P.S. No updates on getting back to Sandrock yet. Race. I'll go with the first response. Are you sure you're okay? I feel like you're trying to sugarcoat it. Do you have any good friends you can rely on in Atara? Just take some time off and blow off a little steam. Maybe you can go hiking in the mountains and get some fresh air. We'll see what she says about that. Anyway, that's the mail. Let's just pick up all of our stuff. Throw all of our stuff in here. And yes, I should actually just check on the farm once more. Speaking of farm, I do need to perhaps buy some more seeds, especially for the cactuses. We're out of cactus seeds. Rose willow. And I think I'll do... might do some tomatoes this time. There we go. Right. Now, I think the first thing we should do is just check in on our commission board, see what we can actually do to make a bit of cash today. Yeah, I think everything in the building commissions should actually be the best, so we'll take all of that. Right, so now that we do have the diagram, we need to gather up all the materials, but it seems like we have everything we would need for it anyway, so we'll be able to get that done very quickly. Something's going on over here. Home visit. Jane. Okay. We'll check that out in a second. Let me head to the moisture farm first, though. And we'll resolve our seed issue. Okay, so cactus seeds. I think we'll buy some tomato seeds. I wish there was a way for us to know how much we actually have in stock while we're, you know, doing the buying process. That way we can sort of think about whether or not we really need all this stuff or if we just feel like we need it, you know? Might be okay. Okay, so, I'm just double checking that we don't have anything else that has popped up that we need to look after. It doesn't look like it. So let's see if we can meet Jane. There's something else actually right in front of the city hall, so there's a few things going on. And we do need to hand in these commissions, so we'll try and do that on the way. Right, so we'll deal with Owen first, I think.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And he's got something else to say.
Yep.
Wow, never seen the oasis like that before. Even when I was a kid, I don't think the water got that high. What a time to be alive.
All right, catch you next time.
Yeah, the oasis always seemed to be running out of water constantly. But different story now. Okay, so I want to see if I can check some vendors as well while we're out here. Because, as I said, I'm sort of curious about finding those chips. Let's take a look here. Well, I guess that's all. Perhaps maybe by the stairs or... what about the commission... sorry, the Commerce Guild. I keep wanting to say Commissions Guild. I mean, they technically do provide us with commissions, right? So... doesn't look like they do sell chips. Let's have a chat with Wei. I'm starting to think there is nothing we can't do, Blue. An achievement like solving the Sandrock water crisis is sure to garner attention from all over the Free Cities. Don't act surprised when the guilds start asking for us for advice. Oh, we'll be happy to give them advice. But I guess maybe a lot of the other free cities probably don't have the same problems as we do. They've got probably their own set of problems. Yeah, nothing here. I'm hoping that by the stairs might have what we need, but we'll trigger this thing first before going to by the stairs. Duvos? Again? Can't they go 10 minutes without pushing opposing factions to the brink of war, world war? If I had a goal for every time they attacked us beyond our borders, I'd have 2 goals. But it's mighty peculiar that it's happened twice.
Oh, man.
Well, if you'd keep letting me read it to you, you'd know what this that this was a rogue agent. They're calling him the Rogue Knight. Rogue. What does that mean? Acting by his lonesome? If and you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you. I'm sorry, I hate to interject, but Cooper, just so we're clear, you do not own the Shonash Bridge.
Howdy.
Hey Blue, looks like Duvos is up to no good again. But it's all been handled. Over in Portia, they beat up a Duvos agent and some sky pirates defending a recently discovered all-source. All-source? Maybe this is something to do with the storyline in my time at Portia. What's an all-source? Oh, did we talk about this already? Maybe not. An all-source is an old-world governing computer. Basically, it tells all the other AI in an area what to do, what's going on, etc. It also checks in with all of the robots it's responsible for, repairs their files, asks them how they're doing, stops them from going crazy. They throw a whole army at us and just send one guy and a couple of pirates after the portions. I see how it is. I think that's exactly the point, man. It was just a few bad guys, and they got him, right? No. The Rogue Knight's plan to steal the All-Source was foiled, but he did manage to escape in the confusion. Dang. Great, one more maniac out on the loose. Better check under your beds every night. I, for one, will be investing in tripwires and anti-personnel devices. Underground bunker, need some canned baked beans. Wait, what's this part? The Portia school was used as a projectile weapon? Just what are we dealing with exactly? Have you ever been so mad you threw a school? Hey now, don't get any ideas. He didn't throw a school. He was able to manipulate the All-Source into, well, somehow he made it into a weapon capable of doing something like that. Frightening old-world technology, but nothing we haven't handled before. Less cool, but good, I guess. The Portia Civil Corps, as well as, from what I'm hearing, a brave builder, stepped up and defeated the frenzied All-Source. So, really, there's nothing to worry about this at this point. Maybe we should prepare some kind of defense? A giant boulder to roll down from City Hall? Who's to say the Rogue Knight won't come for us next?
Yeah?
Finally, some sanity in this dang cuckoo clock of a news panel. Mayor, we need an expansion on our rights to bear illegal relic weapons. I want a surface-to-air missile. These ducks coming to Sandrock, they might not always be on our side. I understand your concerns, really, I do, but I assure you these days, Alliance defenders are tight as a drum. Someone like that acting independently is no threat to us. Well, what about Portia? Are they alright? Yes, thankfully, no one was seriously injured. They're just going to need to do a lot of building to get their town back in shape. Those Portia builders must be up to their eyeballs in commissions right about now. I could send something over that would help. Oh, really? Well, Blue, that'd be amazing. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it. I'll get on the telegraph today and forward any info to your mailbox. That's our Blue.
Wow.
Just don't do it for free. Them portions are loaded. Don't let them fool you with the charity act. It's for a good cause. We're a good cause too, ain't we, Blue? Well, you'll do what you'll want, but be forewarned, there will only be so much space available in my underground bunker. Till then, I reckon y'all better stay on my good side. That sounds like all sorts of zoning violations. Now I know City Hall ain't about to tell me what I can and can't do on my own property. Cooper, now, I'm sure there's a way we can come to a mutual agreement on this. Think that's our cue. Good luck, daughter dearest.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pa. They're gonna stick around and have to listen to Cooper's further ranting. Arvio? Haven't really had too much to do with Arvio recently, have we? Anyway. Looking for those chips. I mean, he's got like... Oh, okay, I thought these were actual Gungams, but they're just the toys. I'm not seeing the chips anywhere, guys. So I recall someone was mentioning about the chips being sold at vendors, but I don't see them. So perhaps maybe if you want to chime back into the comments section and let us know, perhaps maybe it's not the time yet. Maybe I have to progress the story a little bit more. I feel bad for anyone who invested in a lot of water before you guys did all of this, but I feel good for the remainder of the human race.
Be seeing ya.
Alright, so let's see. There was also Jane who wanted something, so, oh, okay, so she's on the other side completely. She's likely taking a Yakmel somewhere else, so by the time I reach her, she might actually have disappeared. Oh yes, I need to make an iron spear, my bad. I should have gone to actually get that going. Sorry, I should have gone to the workshop to get that going first. I want to have a chat with Jane now. I guess she's just here, so I might as well.
Oh, the builder. Just the person I was looking for. I've been experimenting with different ways of bringing theater to the classroom, and the students have been surprisingly receptive to it. It's really helped them dive into the topic and really look for meaning. So, I thought I'd organize a sort of model-free cities activity. It's kind of a way to get them to understand how politics works, as well as a way to get them to understand and empathize with local issues. I mean, these little guys are the future, right? So, my idea is that everyone will play the role as mayor and have a little election, giving their opinions on Sandrock's future. What do you think?
That's a cool idea. Yeah, I want to join in.
Well, when we get started, I'll find a role for you. Right. For now, I need to do a few home visits to the parents, see if they want to take part and see quite how amazing their children are. Oh, I also want to see if the children have their own ideas too. I'm trying to make sure they're all involved. Hey, here's an idea. How about you join me? You're like the most popular person in town. With your help, I think people would welcome the idea with open arms.
Alright, count me in.
Let's head to Logan and Andy's first. I already asked Trudy and Jasmine on the way here, and I'm thrilled to say they're on board.
Okay.
Andy, I gotta run. Bounty to take care of. Stay home and do your homework, all right?
You got it. Ain't no problem. My homework is history. Well, it's math, but...
Oh, sorry. Is this a bad time? We can come back.
Jane, nah, ain't a problem. I can make some time for Andy's future. Come on in.
Well, thank you. Actually, we're here to talk about, model-free cities.
Well, that sounds like a heck of an idea. If it helps Andy learn, I'm all for it.
Thank you so much. Andy, do you have any ideas you want to add?
That's crazy. I was just thinking the other day, dang, if I were mayor, I'd turn this whole town into a theme park. Why ain't there a big slide going from my house to the Blue Moon?
Now that I can get behind.
Sounds like you better write it down and tell everyone all about it, Andy. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you. We owe any fees lately? Andy said he needed 100 goals for textbooks and the like. I wanted to know when we gotta pay again.
Would you look at the time? I ain't done the dishes yet, and there's all that homework.
Hold on. You ain't going nowhere.
We, never asked for any fees. The school is free for every student.
I can explain.
Bit of extra pocket money there.
You little. Jane. Yeah, I reckon it's best you two head off now. Andy's, got about 1 million years of chores to get through now.
Oh, would you look at the time? I think it'd be best if we go then.
Alright, he's in a
I've
world
always
of
found
trouble
Logan
right now.
a tad intimidating, but I didn't expect him to be so caring.
Maybe all those chores will make Andy learn a good lesson.
I feel like Logan has his own unique style of parenting, but he seems to really care. And that's great. Parents are actually the most important part of a child's education, in my opinion. All right, let's head to Pebble's house next.
Alright,
You
off to
drink
see
local?
Rocky.
Imported is so much better. Atara makes the healthiest formula. I can't recommend it enough.
I can't tell the difference.
Come on, you have to pay attention to these things. First, you're buying local formula, then you're feeding them food from the blue moon? Oh, what's next? Cactus pacifiers?
It worked for me and Rocky, didn't it?
And what's wrong with the food from the blue moon?
Oh, Danby! You're here too. I wanted to talk to you about a model-free cities.
Can our Pebbles join in? I know he's small and all, but he's a real thinker, that one. I saw him looking at a book the other day. It was upside down, but he was looking real hard at the words. Good hustle, you know?
I would be mad too.
Of course, when we were doing the story of Peach, Pebbles was the star of the show.
Peach.
That's great, Teach. That case, I'm definitely on board.
I love your whole singing and dancing thing, don't get me wrong. Heck, I've been in the church choir since I could talk. But, in my day, we had, you know, books and stuff. I'm just a bit worried it's not academic enough.
If education is fun, then they'll really remember
The
it.
builder is right. What I do is cover the same content as the textbooks, but put it in a form that is more understandable, more enjoyable, and easier to relate to.
I think I understand. Well, I want to see it in practice. I'm sure it'll click. Then maybe my daughter can join in the future.
Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't wait to see how your little one performs. I'm sure they'll steal the spotlight. Whew. Thanks for coming with me. It got a little awkward back there, but I'm glad you were by my side. I feel way more at ease. Seems like everything went well, though. So I'd better get back and start preparing. It's going to be quite a job. But if there's anything I need help with, I know the Free City Superstar Builder just lives down the road.
Very good. Alright. Yeah, I guess not everyone's going to agree with your educational approach. But, you know, as they say, people also learn in different styles. Not everyone learns purely by reading and studying and doing tests and exams. Some people prefer learning by being more hands-on, for example. So, good on Jane, trying different things. But I think now is the time for us to actually get this spear manufactured. So let's go ahead and do that. It needs to be a perfect version, so we'll have to perhaps refine it a little bit later. And yeah, while we're waiting for that, we should make this mini drill. So I'm not entirely sure if that's from the workshop. Yeah, okay. So let's grab that. So that's done. And now we need to go off to the meeting point here. The quest for the Panacea. I think this is going to be quite the expedition though. So I might actually leave this for the next episode, and we might just hang around here and do our own thing. We could probably sleep and wait to till we get to the next day to actually do the quest. So let me just have a look at whether or not there's anything else that has popped up here. It doesn't look like it, so I think we're sort of free to do our own thing today. So let me just grab more resources. We were in the bend yesterday looking for those centipedes, and I'm thinking maybe we should switch it up and we should go to the Valley of Whispers instead and see if we can find some centipedes in there. I know at least 2 Shelipede locations, so at the very least we can get like a couple more. I like how the game actually keeps us up to date with what's going on in Portia as well, and from what I can tell, it seems like the story of my time at Portia is actually happening sort of in tandem with what's going on here in Sandrock. So yeah, if Pathea ever make like another My Time in series, I'm sure they might actually explore another town, and perhaps quite a few things are happening in those different towns as well. Or perhaps maybe they might choose to do something that is in a completely different timeline. You know, obviously same world, but, you know, either before all of the events here or before all of the events in Portia. Let me just grab... Oh, actually, hang on. I do have the iron spear, I believe. I just need to pop it into the refiner. So, we'll refine, get the perfect version, and now we should be able to hand it over. I might actually call Merle at this point, because we'll also be able to ride all the way out that way. Actually, hang on. Valley of Whispers is the opposite way. That's okay. Regardless, this should speed things up for us.
Howdy. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Now, Valley of Whispers it is. Hopefully we'll find a couple more Shellipedes down there. Yeah, seems like a very difficult resource to try and get a hold of. So far, I feel like the Shellipedes are the toughest things to find. Well, I say that, but I think maybe the other tough thing to find is really the camera parts. For some reason, I can't find the camera parts that I need, but I guess I haven't exactly been to the abandoned ruins behind Eufaula Salvage all that often recently. I'm sure if I spent more time there, I might actually be able to find it. Anyway, just keeping an eye out for those little sort of shimmering glows. There we go, there's one. Yeah, unlike the sandworms that we keep finding constantly, the shellipeds don't actually appear in other things, like when you're sort of digging around junk, for example. Because I feel like we get a lot of those sandworms thanks to, you know, scrummaging around other things and accidentally finding them. Won't say no to some advanced mechanical scraps if we find those. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so we only found the one shellipede so far. Maybe further down this way. Or not. Yeah, I don't think it is here. I wonder if this is something that can be broken into once we have that drill. I mean, we do have the drill now, though I don't exactly know how to use it. I guess maybe the game might actually teach us how to use it when we progress with this main storyline. No shellipeds whatsoever. Oh, that's a real shame. I thought we'd at least find like 2. But I guess maybe it's randomized and that you're not guaranteed to find the same amount every single time. Yeah, just wishing there was a more reliable way to find them. I can't remember if we can find any out there near the Starship ruins. We should be able to at least get some decent scraps though. Yeah, I don't think we can actually find any shellipeds out here. Is it just me, or do I remember seeing some gold out here? Yes, there's definitely gold. Okay. Off we go. I'm sort of just like taking all of the hits there like they're nothing. Yeah, it's nice being overpowered in a game sometimes, you know? And you can just choose to ignore enemies. Alright, now, do I want to check out the bend once more? Because I could do that. Won't hurt. We've got a little bit of time. Though it'll be very late after we look around for the Shellipede, so we might have to ride Merle all the way back. There's one. Yeah, I guess fishing can be quite difficult if we're struggling to find all of these Shellipedes. Okay, will we find a third? I don't think so. Oh, hang on. Nope, we have been blessed. Lucky. Alright. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with the amount of Shellipedes that we've found for the day. Right. Gonna head home. I think we're going to be calling it an episode here as well, guys. Probably a little bit early. But I just feel like the main story is probably going to take us on a longer expedition, which is probably something that's a bit more suited for, I guess, doing early in the day, and that way, you know, we get better cutscenes, and also it's probably going to fit a little bit better in the episode as well. So, yeah. For now, I think I'll just check on all of our machines and such. Just make sure everything's running okay. We'll also check the farm. Looks like a furnace has stopped for the time being. Let's maybe just add some more of this. Maybe some chromium as well. And we'll get maybe some marble brick. We don't exactly have a lot of that. And what else can we do? This is probably still going, so that's fine. Let's check on the farm. Make sure the farm is going okay. Bit of harvest. Speaking of harvest, guys, I do have stacks and stacks of certain types of produce, which I think I need to sort of figure out what to do with. And I think a lot of the comments that I've seen recently were suggesting that I should be taking things like rice and chestnuts and stuff like that to, you know, the various vendors that are around. And I think that's a good idea, because we can essentially make a little bit of cash from it. And that's going to help us with saving money for, you know, obviously house upgrades and stuff. So, yeah, let's have a sleep. And I think this is the episode for now. Hope you enjoyed it. When we come back, we'll see if we can progress with this expedition, the quest for Panacea, and see what happens next after that. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like or a dislike down below. Leave a comment if you're comfortable. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.